Christian, you come here today, you win. Just talk about what you guys have done as a team here the last month to turn around your season.
I know we just always stay positive. You know, we stress the energy bus, the positive energy bus. You know, we always was upbeat. You know, we always know it's gonna turn somehow. So like last month we were like 7-2. So we just knew we just tried to finish out strong.
All the turnovers you guys forced in the first half, you were really pressuring. What was the key defensively?
You know, just play our style of defense. You know, Coach Duckett and Coach Ray and the whole coaching staff, they give us the game plan, and we just go out there and play free and play aggressive, and then we just get turnovers.
Down the stretch, they made a run, which you kind of figured they would, being a veteran team. You and Flan hit a bunch of big free throws. Talk about how big Flan was today.
Oh man, he's Flan. I mean, he's just amazing, man. I just can't praise him enough, man. He's one of the best freshmen in the league in my eyes. You know, he just like a little brother to me. He go under my wing. He reminded me so much of myself last year, and you know, I'm just so proud of him, man. You just praise the hard work he put in.
You get to 1,000 points. Not a lot of guys have done that, obviously, as sophomore. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's just the dedication that all my hard work pay off, man. It's a remarkable milestone. I mean, and I couldn't do it no better group of guys than I did today.
Flan, pretty happy locker room, I guess. Talk about what it was like in the locker room after.
It's just joy. We're always happy. That's all we do. We're happy we get this win because everybody doubted us coming up here, so we're just happy to get this win. Staying together, done work for us the whole season. We have a lot of young guys, and we just stay together. We beat an older team today, and I'm so glad we won.
You've been struggling with your shot a little bit lately. You came out, you got 9 of the first 13, I think it was. How'd you get off to such a good start?
I've been in the gym lately a lot. I've been kind of frustrated about my shot, but I talk to my dad all the time, and Christian and everybody just continue to motivate me. So I just get in the gym, just been in the gym by myself, just get away from everybody, everything. And coming in the game today, I just try to relax and just do what I do.
You had a couple of big threes there in the second half when they were coming back, hit some big free throws. What gives you the confidence that you have as a freshman?
I'm always confident. I've always been confident since I was a little kid. So, I mean, on the big stage, I love the big lights. I love the crowd when they're yelling at me. I love that. So it's just natural to me.
How about just as a team, the way you guys have improved so much here the last month of the season? What's been the biggest key?
Mostly our leadership for our seniors and Christian. They just continue to pour into us and stay together. They never doubted us as young guys. They never. And coach, he always continued to help us with everybody to stay together. Even though we were going down the stretch of the 7-game losing streak, we just stayed together and kept going, and it all turned out pretty good so far now.
Absolutely drenched. I mean, that was amazing in the locker room, and just so much fun there, and just to win like that on the road was so much fun, and the celebration was just sheer joy by a bunch of guys.
Coach, you know, your team was 2-7 at the halfway mark. You go on the road, you beat Radford, who hadn't lost at home to that point. You flip the script, you go 7-2, you come here and beat a veteran team on their senior day. What's been the biggest key for this team and the transformation they've had? You
know, we made a decision that we were gonna stay positive. At the beginning of the season, we knew we had a special group, and we knew we needed, with these young guys, to stay very patient and to stay very positive. And it's been an amazing blessing what God's done on this team, and it's been a lot of fun, and so I'm pretty emotional, but it's been amazing to see what God's done. So I'm so thankful for the opportunity to coach these guys and to be their head coach. They're a special group, and I started saying it in October that this was a special group and that CSU was going to love this group. And I didn't know it was going to happen so fast. But that second half of the season, you know, certainly we were one of the best teams in our league, and we played with a poise and an excellence that was amazing. So they've earned every bit of it. They work. It's just a lesson for young teams across the country. They love to be coached. They love to be in the gym. They love to work, and they love each other. And that combination, it's hard to beat. It's just a special group. Nothing bothers them. They just work. And You know, it's going to be so much fun to grow this thing and to push this thing even further and further and further with this group of guys, because they understand how to win, because they understand how to love. And when you can love, you can win.
Forced 12 turnovers in the first half, and really against maybe the best offensive team in the league, they really couldn't get in any sort of rhythm the first probably 30 minutes. Coming off Thursday night, you put two really good defensive performances together against really good offensive teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's our growth defensively has been amazing. These guys work, and they understand how to play in gaps. They understand how to help each other. They're long and they're athletic, and they made really good plays. And they were, except for the last 3 or 4 minutes, they had positioned themselves to defend a very good team. And it's certainly not a fluke, because we can replicate it again tomorrow if we need to. It's a solid defensive effort by a group of guys that have committed on the defensive end, who are long and athletic. And a big help in our defensive effort has been Jordan Jones, because he gives us, for the first time in a long time, a rim protector. And when guys get around the rim, he's able to alter shots and change shots. And certainly that's amazing for us to be able to have that, and really thankful for that. But their commitment on the defensive end is where it's turned around. And then the confidence that our young guys carry themselves with is amazing.
Just 2 individual notes. Flan, he's been struggling offensively a little bit lately. Certainly has played good defense. Huge night tonight with 26. And then Christian, 5th sophomore ever in the league to get to 1,000 points. They both were big hitting free throws down the stretch.
Let me tell you about Phlandrous Fleming. I knew last night at practice he was going to have a gigantic night, because he went 0 for 5 against Campbell. And I knew he was going to have an amazing night, because I could see it in his eyes that he's not an 0 for 5 player. He's a player. He's one of the elite freshmen in our league, and maybe the best freshman in our league. We'll see what happens with that, but I knew he was going to have a great night because of his character, because of Flan's character. I knew he was going to have a 25-plus night. And then Christian is guarded, and pushed, and shoved, and hammered, and I mean, everything he does is guarded, and he gets no open looks. He's defended, you know, with the other team's best effort, and in 2 years to become the 5th player in the history of the Big South to score 1,000 points is amazing. The way that his confidence is inspiring, the way he carries himself, his relentless attack of the rim, his relentless ability to forget what just happened and to take the next shot is inspiring. His competitiveness is inspiring, and certainly has 2 more great years for us at CSU.